Alrighty, it is 12, 26, 25. We did a few different videos. We did a Dune one where I showed a bike getting eaten by a worm earlier. That's the first one. The second video was Battlefield 6. Again, we'll see what happens with that video. If it looks junky, I might not post it. And then we did a few where we did some aluminum. I did a short run showing some iron and getting 3 bodies next to my base and putting them in the little water producer machines. And showing you how I get all these ore machines pumping. And right now, we are headed to the map, going to the other side of the base. It's just easier for me. Instead of flying west, I fly east. Okay, because we'd still be flying, probably crossing through the radiation right now. I'm assuming it's hard on ships. I don't know if it actually affects your ship. I've got the suit on. That's fine. But I think I still would be trying to fly to my base if I just went west, where if I go around the map and just enter from that west side, here's my base right here. So it's just very simplified and easy. All right, and this is the run we're going to do. So let's get to it. Okay, because you need aluminum and this jasmium to make aluminum. This guy's always doing good. Boop. And let me see here. What I should do is bring a ton of the... Do I have any... See, I don't have any storage here. There's just no freaking storage. I mean, it's like... It's a sad problem to have. I guess we can worry about that when we come back. But I mean, yeah, where am I even going to put this stuff? Can I just throw another one up for fun? Good God. You can't. Well, let's throw some more up. Can I squeeze one in there? Alright, well, now storage is not a factor. Good. Should just be doing that big storage, but I don't know that the big storage was that much better. I think it holds a lot of items and a lot of weight. I guess it's really good for weight. I'm not sure that it's drastically different. I guess if you have the storage room, if you have the ability to make more storage items, like more chests, probably using the middle chest makes a lot more sense than that. Well, I guess it's called the medium-sized chest is the bigger one. But, oh, see how the guys pop out? As you approach, the server or whatever has to like load the guys that you're engaging with, which is kind of cute. But I told him, I said, you're in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. That guy's dead. How's this guy looking? You gonna come out or not? If you're not gonna come out and play, I'm not gonna be happy. What the heck? Alright, well, enough with that guy. We'll drop down there and kill him. Unless he's gonna come get me. I don't think he is. And I would not gather bodies here just because of all the energy it would take. Get in there. Let's drop our stuff in. Boop. Let's get in our ship and let's get it on. Where's the guy? Oh, he's right there. Okay. We'll get you, Mr. Guy. Looking. A little bit smoky here. Can't quite see good. Smoky. Okay, that should be enough to kill him. Oh, that's gonna get him. Yep. Alrighty. And I always say just make sure if you have a gun, rifle, whatever, that you just keep it full. You know, if you shoot 2 shots, kill him, just remember to reload so that next time you're not like just shooting 1 shot and reloading. And what I want to do is there's some better, I really like the sniper rifle, but there's actually some way better options, like for these guys, where I could probably just blast them easy with a nicer gun. And we just made, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks at the most, the new weapons maker. I don't think we've even made a new weapon out of this. So that's the deal. Alright, did I put this in here? Make sure I throw that in there before I waste it. Okay. Alright, we're doing good. There should be one or two more on this space. Let's see. Yeah, there's one here. That might be it. Gravy. Good. Alright, everything's looking okay. Is there one? Oh, wait. Flying right into the roof here. Am I flying my big ship still? I'm just flying the big ship. Alright, just noticing that now. Well, this is going to be with the big ship then. Okay. I was like, why is this thing sluggish? Alright, well, we're doing a big ship run. This won't drastically change the run. I don't like to use up the ship, really. What I'll do is this. Here's what I'll do. My radiation is going to get to about half. And when I go to drain my radiation, I'll just swap ships. Because, yeah, I don't want to use the more expensive ship. The little one is easier to make and faster. Okay, this is not the most efficient way to do this. Now, I don't see any guys saying, get out of here. I don't see anybody doing it. It'd be pretty cool to fill this ship up, though, and then get back with the ore machine still pumping and just have them, like, just pumping for, like, get them to 6 hours, where it's like the ore machines are just going like crazy. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, well, you can tell I'm getting a little tired. I'm not as efficient as I was. But I wanted to get some more movies. It was kind of nice to make a few videos and then not have any pressure to like know that I was releasing 1 to 2 videos a day with very low pressure, kind of front loading it a little. It's kind of nice. Alright, so we are at half radiation. And really it fills up very slow with the MK6 suit. But we will lower that and just swap ships real quick. It'll kind of be the same efficiency as waiting for the radiation to go down will be to land, hop in a new ship, and take off. It'd be the same thing as me flying. And realistically, we'd be filling up this ship anyways. I just don't like to wear it down. It's in really good shape. I mostly just use it to actually, what I mainly use it for is for me and my cousin to do stuff. I'm always just like, hop in, we'll go places. And it's kind of silly. I don't have, do I have, I want to make sure I have gas. But lots of times I use it just because it's a 2-seater vehicle. And I'm like, instead of telling him where to go or whatever, I just tell him hop in, and then I fly there. And so we've been working on some missions. Like, I'll show you. I think I was showing you this before. Skills, planetologist. We got this one. So, but again, it has to do with spice. We're going to get there, though. We'll be happy we have it. But yeah, it took us a little while to get that mission. I wouldn't say it's, like, hard, especially with 2 people, but it took time. Okay, we are in the smaller ship. Our radiation is non-existent. We're flying to the next large rock formation. So here's large rock 1, large rock 2. We're going to large rock 3. I think 4 is off in the distance there. So I think there's at least 4 really big ones. I think this one might be one of the nicest ones. We have 6 deposits here. Let's see. And I'm looking as I fly in to see if the guys shoot out of the sky like they did before. There's 2 deposits right here. Buddy boy deposits. The other question I have is I'm using the MK6 rock chopper here, cutter ray. And I know that there's these fancy schematics that you can make cool armor and weapons and stuff. Wasn't there another one right here? This one was another one. No. Oh, there was 2 pools, but only 1 rock. Can you use a fancy schematic or whatever it's called to harvest better rock? That's what I would love to know. Okay, we're doing good. Harvesting like crazy. one on top of the hill, and there's one right here, and there's one right down there, okay? And what I like to do is if I can land and point my nose where I want to go, it's kind of nice. You know, you focus on what you got to focus on, but as you're landing, you might as well say, hey, Mr. Nose of the airplane, this is where you really want to go next. So that I just drop it, hop it, and pop it on over. Oh, maybe I should take off a little more than just driving over. Right? I'm kind of pointing my nose that way. There's so much plant fiber here too, but what I do for plant fiber, and I think I've said this multiple times, I buy it from town. It costs, you know, 100 gold each, meaning meaning that I can go to 4 little yeah, look at this. This one's the best one. There is 6. I think that's 6. I think they've got 4 already. But I go to four little villages, the Crossroads, Anvil is the one that's right next to my base, and then I can warp. Then you have Pinnacle, and you have... Why am I not thinking of the other ones? Pinnacle, Crossroads, Anvil, and... It'll pop in my head. But I go to each of those, and I actually buy stuff that I'm sure there's missions I could get it, but like there's a hydraulic thing, I think. The main thing was the calibrated cervix, but we found a way. We either found a way to get them, or there was just like 1 minute. Oh, crap. Hang on, 1 minute means it's right here. Hang on a second. I just don't want to damage my ship. No, where am I going? Okay, wait. Getting lost here. Yeah, see, it's coming right for me. Now, there's 2 ways you could deal with this. I've got a base right here. Yes? And the storm's coming where probably this is the best bet. The other thing you could do... Yeah, you see how it says 1 minute? And I'm like, yeah, we have less than 1 minute. Let's see. Okay, so you can do this, right? Or, if you don't want to just land in your base, you can say, holy crud, I'm going to make a run for it, okay? And where I'm running to is the edge of the map as it's coming, all right? And I'm not going very fast. It's coming. Look, you can see it's coming. Come on, keep going faster, dude. Why are you going so slow? All right, I'm racing to the edge of the map, trying to beat this storm. You can see it coming. I can just exit the map, okay? It would have made way more sense for me to just go to my base, let it pass. Now, let me show you something, okay? If you want to re-enter, look what it says. There's a storm. So, maybe don't enter, you know? The other thing you could do is this, too. Is one time, I took off with my big ship. It was full. It had the 4 times as much in it. I had all my rock chopped and stored, and I was going to go back. I took off. Or I was going to take off, and it said there's a storm. I could see the storm was kind of where we saw it. Like, oh, it's coming right for my base. What I did is I entered, went to the other side, all right? And I was like, the storm's over here, right? It doesn't even say there's a storm at this point, right? Didn't even give me that warning. Now, look, I'm going to show you. This is just to show you. It's probably not the best use of time, but might as well give you an example here. All right, so it's loading. The air looks a little crisper. If we fly straight up and look west, yep, here it is. Okay, you can see that storm. Now, the storm to me looked like it was coming more north, like north-ish up here, to more south-ish down there. So, like, is it coming? Let's look. And what I do is I look at rocks. This little rock island right in front of me, is that disappearing? It is. It is. So here we go. So now we're just going to head east. Basically, go right back where we came from. The storm's coming. Yes? Just exit the map. Now, does it give me the same disclaimer? It doesn't. It's not giving me a disclaimer, so I don't know what that means. That's weird. Does it give me the disclaimer over here? It doesn't. That's weird. I don't know. I mean, let's take a look. We'll see the back end of the storm over here. As fast as it goes, well, you can still see it from pretty far away. I'm surprised it didn't give me the disclaimer, because you can see it was coming. So let's take a peek. Okay, let's go up and look east now. There it is. Now I'm going to come up a little bit more. Alright, and that's the rock formation we haven't gone to. Let me take a peek here. Now, where we were, I think we were right here. Maybe even up. Actually, I think we were right here. So maybe the storm wouldn't have hit us entering right here. So maybe it's accurate. Maybe it is. Maybe we were fine. But you can see how you could play the game of like, storm's coming, you just go to the exit of the map. I think it's a good skill. Now here's Captain's base. I don't know Captain what. I should have invited him as a friend just for the heck of it, in case I saw him, but that's the guy we said hello to. And I probably should have just dropped off whatever rock I already had as I was next to my base, but I mean, you can tell this run with an MK6, armor, and all that jazz, it's not that bad. Oh, storage full. Yeah, I should. Okay. This guy thinks he owns this place. You don't own this place. Alright, what we're going to do is probably call this a video, and it'll probably take me one more to get it full, to get it processing, and then that'll be that for today. So we're going to call that a video. With the wrong name. Now, why can't I take his suit? What's his nice red suit? Chilling out here? He's got to have a good radiation suit. Alright, and then we'll be right back.